Well, just one more sleep until the first day of school for many kids across this country. And as the backpacks get packed and the pencils get sharpened, it's worth sparing a moment to think about how to help your child prepare mentally and emotionally for the first day of school. But this year, in addition to the usual first day challenges, there are new cell phone bans, adding a layer of difficulty for some. So we reached parenting coach and early childhood consultant Julie Romanowski for some advice on how to approach all of this, how to get through the first day of school. She joins us now from Vancouver. Thanks for taking the time out to walk us all through this, Julie.
Good morning, Linda. Yes, of course. It's my pleasure.
So, you know, we dust off the backpacks, we get the lunches ready, we buy them new shoes, do the haircuts, all those things that you like to do before school starts. But we don't always spend a lot of time talking about or thinking about, you know, the stress and the anxiety that kids are feeling. And sometimes that can manifest in subtle ways. What do you look out for today, specifically leading into tomorrow and maybe tomorrow morning as well, and even beyond that, as kids transition back into this school year?
Some things to look out for that, you know, would be nervous habits, anxiety. Maybe they're sort of pacing back and forth. Maybe they're biting their nails or touching their face, pulling their hair. Having trouble sleeping is a big, big one. And then like verbalizing it. What about this? What about that? And then sort of watching their body language, seeing that they might be tense or concerned. So those are some signs to look for. Every child is different. And you're right, it could be very, very subtle. Some parents will think, oh, my child's fine. So check in with them and just ask some very gentle, basic questions about how they're feeling and be prepared to listen.
And, you know, there's something we mentioned there that's going to add a little bit of an extra layer to this. And parents of older kids will know about the anxiety that can be caused when you take away a child's cell phone. And of course, we're looking at cell phone bans in schools this year. Some students starting out the new year with a new cell phone ban in place. How can parents help support their kids and manage some of the anxiety around disconnecting?
One of the greatest things any parent can do for any child, no matter the age, no matter if they're nervous or worried or anxious about not having access to their cell phone or other things, is to just allow them to feel their feelings. Give them the space, give them the time. And try not to jump in and rescue. Try not to jump in with solutions or start problem solving, which us adults are so good at. Pause and just allow them the space and time to feel those feelings of anxiety, worry, dread, all of that.
Yeah, and, you know, after school, we can expect the kids are probably going to want to grab those phones right away as soon as they get home and spend a little screen time. Should we allow that? Is that advisable, or how do you kind of strike a healthy balance there?
I think you would have to have a conversation, first of all, with yourself and what you're okay with. Are you going to be at home? Is your child at home by themselves, if it's an older child, of course? And think about what is it that you are okay with. And then you discuss and verbalize that to your child and say, listen, I know you've had your phone off all day. Yes, after school for a half an hour, go check in with your friends, see what you've missed, see what's going on. Or this could be a great segue into saying, hey, you only get a certain amount of time per day. You choose when you'd like for that to happen. And the child might say, oh, after dinner or right away, or, you know, right before bed, which I wouldn't recommend. But check in with them and have a conversation about it so that there's no surprises when they do go for that phone and you go, no, no, no. Pre-warn them, let them know what's going on.
And, you know, just quickly, I just want to ask, we don't ask often about parents and how they deal with the stresses of back to school. It can be a really busy time as well. Just some quick advice for parents as we head into the new school year.
Take it easy on yourself. Avoid comparing to anybody. If you forgot the lunch, if you didn't wash the uniform, and it's okay. We are not meant to be perfect. We are meant to do the best we can with the tools we have in the moment we're in. We've got a lot of our own stuff going on, and it's going to be hard to perform exactly as we think it needs to be. So relax with your own expectations and high standards, and just do the best you can. Take it easy on yourself. It's going to be a tricky week.
All right. Well, I already feel much better about myself after that. Thanks very much. Some great advice in there. That's Julie Romanowski, a parenting coach, joining us from Vancouver this morning.